The more you gossip, the less worried you be of certain issues. But the problem now, if you go gossip to the wrong person, you understand? If you go tell person where you're not supposed to tell and say, see what I hear. At the end of the day, now you go turn the gossip. If you get what I mean, and of course, that's not even going to stop your worry anytime soon. But you know how it is now. This is Aggressive Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Body. More gossip, more gossip. That's it. If we are talking, if it's entertaining, anything that's trending, we'll do what? We'll talk about it. And that's how it is here. Honestly speaking, there's a lot to talk about. Like no jokes, there's a lot to talk about. Is it from the Portable story? If I tell you what happened to Portable, well, let me not spill the tea here. Let's just go straight into Street X. We'll go after the old tweet thing. We'll go back to the main gossip. So on Street S, the first tweet that I see here. And this one why I no wear glasses. It's just I go see this thing well. I just say I'm no worry, just calm down. Alright, this one from Black says, I know say your salary go don't drop. Try use like 300k, take care of yourself. You self don't try for this month. See, in as much as I get waiting this person they talk, you know I go tell you use 300k, take care of yourself, finish. The problem go come multiply. You guys get the point. Like, I mean, first off, yeah, I remember I was just having a conversation with my girlfriend just yesterday. I mean, given that, happy new month to you guys. Let's even start with that. Given it's a new month, right? And I mean, most of us got paid yesterday. Some people got paid today. I mean, depend on, your office structure, and all of that. Now, I was having a conversation with my girlfriend, and see, we never start this new month. I'm telling you, just yesterday. Yesterday was, the last day of last month, right? The babe was already complaining that, see, I cannot be earning this amount that I'm earning. I said, see, babe, I'm with you on this one. Honestly speaking, there's a lot. Like almost everybody is complaining about, one thing or the other regarding, their salaries and all of that. And honestly, I'm not even an exception because, again, I was just talking to her yesterday. I said, babe, I'm with you on this one, for real, for real. I'm tired of having to earn the same amount I'm earning. I think it's a Nigerian problem. Because if you look at how the money that you spend, your expenditure and all, and you calculate how much is coming in, hey, whoa, you go look at it and say, no, I can't be doing this. I can't believe I'm here. What exactly do we do to move forward? So when I saw this tweet, I said, see, don't go and spend that. Don't spend the money yet, though. Better save it so that it will save you when it's in 2 weeks' time. When it's already getting towards the end of the month or something. Because you cannot really tell what goes up in this country. Anything goes up. You understand? And once it goes up, you already know it's not rain. It's not going. It will not calm down. Not be rain. No. It not rain will come down and it will go up again. Evaporation process, you get that part. But I see anything that like price of whatever, whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whatever it is actually, once you go up, it cannot come down. I mean, I remember when we used to get water for sachet water, for 5 naira. Then, like anywhere you're going to, what you just need to just tell them is, I beg, I know you get money. Can you help me with water? Like water was something that it was so free. Anybody can give you water. This is something I'm telling you that like I literally even saw my eyes. This will not be them tell me. Do you understand? Water was so accessible. Water was so cheap that you don't necessarily need to pay for it. Once you go to a store and just tell them that I don't have money or I don't even have change, they will just tell you they go. They will give you water and just tell you to go. Do you understand? But right now, that sachet of water is 15 naira. Hell, who did this to us? Like, who really did this to us? So honestly speaking, yeah, I don't subscribe to that one. Please, any money that they give you now, as the money drop, the first thing you should do first is to take care of all your responsibilities. No, me, I get it. Say, normal, you self don't try. But you say that you self don't try. Once is after 1 week or 2 weeks into the months, that's how you go, they feel and say, but normal, I suppose don't save this money. Because really, you cannot tell what goes up. You cannot tell, what would meet you. Because there's time for emergencies. All of those things that can happen. So, yeah. Honestly speaking, I think see even me myself, I'm dealing with it, right? I can't. I mean, I was just thinking to myself today. I was reflecting. I'm like, I've actually not even gotten a dress, since the beginning of this year, and I have this habit of having to get a new clothes every month. Like it's something so that. I'm not one of those people that just put money together and go shopping. No, I prefer to just go to market, every week. You get the point. So honestly speaking, the fact that I was just, like I said, I was just thinking about it. Since the beginning of this year, no, I haven't. It's all crazy, and that's why I'm big on self development. Do you understand? Develop yourself in one way or the other. Keep getting skills, keep acquiring skills, so that you can just always uplift yourself. Because trust me, in short, just was it yesterday also? I was just having a conversation, and somebody was telling me that one of the reasons why she herself haven't even gotten the increasement of salary that she needs is because according to her, her boss thinks that she's still learning and all. In my head, I'm like, it's almost like we're in the same shoes, honestly speaking, because I hear you, right? Again, that's why I'm big on self growth. I'm big on self development because trust me, even to be fair, even having to start a business as a as an SME, it's a lot to put in. Let's not even lie, it's a lot to put in. There's work to be done, money to be made, and at the end of the day, you might not even be able to make enough of money for you to even start accounting for your profits and all. So it's a lot really. But the same, in short, Nigeria is just happening to all of us, for real, for real. Nigeria is happening to all of us, and I just hope that we are able to find our way through it because it's looking very messy. Like once you just breathe, only breathing alone, you are spending money. You are doing this, you're spending money. There's just every minute, every hour, every second you're spending money. Money is going out, and it's crazy, honestly speaking. But for those that believe in God, we know that He will take care of us. Amen. Amen. All right, moving on to the next tweet. We have here the beauty standards really went from BBL to extreme weight loss. Everybody's looking sick. What's going on? I mean, on this particular tweet here, I agree and disagree. So I'll tell you why. Now, I hear the person when the person says that, the beauty standards have really gone from, BBL to weight loss. But you will not take out the fact that there are so many other people that want to do BBL. It's true. You see that mentality of once you do BBL like this, you go make them. Why? Because then you just need to do one or two shaking or one or two dance on social media, TikTok to be precise. I'm sorry if that's going to be a shade to you. It's people that used to dance on TikTok, so I cannot take that out. We're coming back to the conversation, right? I see. Once you just, that, like I said, that mentality of once you do one or two dance on TikTok, you automatically, you've gotten some big shark. Some people that want to do one or two dance on TikTok, you automatically, you've gotten some big shark. Some people that want to spend on you. Some people that want to take you to all the places. You get your like baby. Like I said, many people do that. No, that for me, I would always prefer that. I don't know, just do a liposuction. Then you can hit the gym. Then you can. I feel like with then you have like all the figure that you need. You really don't need to do BBL to have your bum a bit increased or so. Like I don't know. Again, what works for A will not work for B. Every kettle with their or every malam with their own kettle. But on this one, yeah, like I said, I agree to some extent and I disagree because like if you ask most girls now, actually most of these girls that are just coming to Lekki, I'm so sorry that I'm throwing shades. But if you ask some of them, they'll tell you, I won't do BBL, I won't do this. It takes us back to the fact that they are doing this so they can be able to get money. They can be able to attract certain kind of men with those men with the money. Understand? Those odogu them, you understand? So most of them, that's one of the reasons why they do BBL. So you cannot take that out. You cannot say that, beauty standards have actually gone from people doing BBL to weight loss. There are still people that want to go into it. Even people that want to even go for, they want to have like injections, that's Botox injections for their face, their lips and all that. You can't read. Again, all my alarm with their kettle. It's be my own. My own note pass liposuction because I think that's safe and it just makes sense to my ear. You understand? It makes sense to me. The rest, the Lord be with us. Amen. Moving on to the last tweet on Straight Next, we have, should a married man give his mother money without talking to his wife first? I don't think so. Thank you so much, Cheesy. I like this particular tweet a lot. Let me quickly read that again. It says, should a married man give his mother money without talking to his wife first? I actually disagree. And yeah, of course, I mean, I like to hear your opinions. I like to hear your comments. What you think about this particular tweet? I'll say mine now. Like I said, I don't think so. First off, even the Bible confirms that when a man and woman is married, they become one. Do you understand? It says you leave your father's house and your mother's house, and you guys, come together to be one. So tell me why, tell me why my husband wants to give his mother money and he wants to do it without having to tell me. I feel like it's wrong to me. You understand? Because now that I've said it's wrong, I mean it's wrong. It's more like I'm stating it all down and all. But honestly, I feel to me, I feel like it's wrong because I mean we are supposed to be one. We are supposed to be talking about our finances together. As far as we're talking about children together, we're talking about what to eat together, we're talking about what to wear together. Why can't we not talk about what exactly we use our money for? I know that some people would beg to differ and they will say no, my money is my money, your money is your money. I actually don't believe in that whole system. I don't agree. Your money is our money, my money is our money. Do you understand? Because I don't even, how exactly do you plan to even carry the family along? Like what kind of ship is that? I'm so confused. What kind of ship is that? Do you get where the both of you cannot come together to say, okay, baby, so this is, every month you put in a certain amount of money and you say, this is what I want to do. This is, the plan for this month. This is the plan for this year. I'm expecting that as a family, you people should have goals for yourself. You guys should have, what you guys are planning to achieve and all of that. So if you guys are doing this your money is your money, this my money is my money, how are you guys fulfilling that goals and all of that? I don't know how people do it, but I don't think it's work for me. Do you understand? It's like I said, your money is our money, my money is our money. So there's that union, and we are having conversations about, oh, okay, baby, I want to give a certain amount of money to my mother. I'm like, oh, baby, let's do it. I mean, if you're giving half, I'm giving half as well, and then again, your mother is my mother. You understand? So we're giving to our mother. I don't know, man. Maybe again, I just see things differently, and I really like it that way because that's my perspective on the story. I'd like you guys to tell me what you guys think about it, because again, I think it's all shades of wrong. All shades of wrong. If your husband cannot tell you that, oh, he's, cutting out a certain amount of money from his salary or from wherever that he's making money from to give his mother, what exactly is he not telling you? I mean, it's even giving me shades of you guys are not even communicating. You guys don't have conversations. Now, wow. See, you are just, I don't, I'm so confused. I just wish there's somebody out there that's watching me right now that would beg to differ, because I would like to see, this particular tweet from another angle or from another light. I would like you guys to put me on it. Why do you think it's okay? Do you think it's fine? I mean, some people would argue that, oh, my mother now, so which one beside you? I can't tell you how much I they give them. It's not really about the amount. I'm not concerned about the amount you're giving to your mother. I'm concerned about the fact that, oh, you're giving to your mother and you cannot tell me. Again, it's not really about the amount. It's what you're doing. Do you understand? If you can do something without me knowing what you're doing, then how do I even account for you? If anything, if I hear something, out there, how can I say, oh, my husband can do this or my husband cannot do this? I mean, it starts from the small things. Do you understand? How will I know if my husband is properly taking care of his family and they are not just saying, oh, now because saying don't marry wife, let me can know the. Do you guys get the drift? So there's really a lot to it. Do you understand that there's a lot to it? So I don't see how that's working. I mean, if the ship is working for you people, fine. I'm not part of the ship, Shibi. I'm not be the water where they even carry on. Neither am I the captain or whatsoever. So if the ship is working, I mean, whatever moves your boat, whatever moves your ship. Well done. All right, so while I wait you guys comment on this particular tweet, let's go on a short break to start the main gossip. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Hey there, what's poppin'? Abayomi Alvin here, content creator, actor, producer, filmmaker, and keep it locked down. Gossip Gala. Don't change that,
It's your favorite dancer, Ben Dancer, and I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching. Stay tuned.
Shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep doing the good work. Keep giving us the tea. And yes, well done.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip. Energy. All right, so on the Portable story we have here, court sentences Portable to 3 months imprisonment. When I heard that, read that particular head, this particular head I just read now, the first one I came to head is, what's going on? Is it a last thing? But I mean, when I got the full detail, I'm like, this is not what I'm expected. I mean, let me quickly read this out. And it says Nigerian street hop artist, that's Portable, was found guilty on 2 counts: assaulting a police officer and resisting arrest. The charges stem from an incident on November 18, 2022, where he physically attacked a police inspector and obstructed officers attempting to serve him an arrest warrant. The court sentenced him to 1 month imprisonment with an option, emphasis on option, of a 10,000 naira fine for the first count and 2 months imprisonment with an option of a 20,000 naira fine for the second count. This totals a 3-month sentence with an alternative of paying 30,000 naira fine. So this is it here. Now, he was charged on 2 counts, right? He was found guilty on 2 counts, which is assaulting a police officer and resisting arrest. Now, for assaulting a police officer, he was either to go to prison for 1 month or pay 10,000 naira. While resisting arrest, he was supposed to go to prison for 2 months or pay the fine of 20,000 naira. Now, I feel like, first off, okay, I'm not the part of the legislating team or whatever. But if not, I would have said, most of these crimes or offenses, if I would call it, most of these offenses that have all of this fine together with it, I think it needs to be reworked on or changed, or then there needs to be some changes with the laws, right? I'm guessing this should be from the criminal law of Lagos State. But like I said, honestly speaking, I think that there needs to be something that should be worked on or something, because we already know who Portable is, right? And tell me, of course he can afford 10,000 naira, and he can afford 20,000 naira, he can afford 30,000 naira. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, we already know that he's not going to go to prison for the 3 months, and he's just going to pay 30,000 naira. But has that really stopped him from doing this again? That's the question. Because I feel like when a sentence is called out, by the judge and it's carried out and all of that, I want to have that, mindset of, once this person, pass through this particular thing, the person would change. That's the reason why it is called a correctional facility, for crying out loud. So when a particular offense has been made by someone, right? First of all, I'm looking at the law itself and the penalty, right? I want to be sure that particular penalty, when carried out, the person would change when, the person has gone to whatever facility and, and the person is back. Because if you look at the crimes in question, first off, I feel like it's a big one. Assaulting a police officer, assaulting in a normal human being, do you understand, is wrong. Talk more of a police officer. Do you understand? An officer of the law, the way Nigerians would call it, is so wrong. So just assaulting somebody and the person is to pay just 10,000 naira. What's 10,000 naira? Anybody can afford 10,000 naira. Do you understand? So I feel like there needs to be like the penalty needs to be worked on. That's how I see it. I don't know what you guys think about it. I'd like to hear people's updates on it, but I just feel like that the penalty needs to be worked on. What's 10,000 naira? And when you have a particular sentence like 1 month or 2 months and all of that, and you also have the alternative route of having to pay a particular fine. Many people would of course want to pay that fine instead of having to go to the prison. We know that one already. So if at all that they are supposed to pay fine instead of going to prison, then the fine should be supposed to be huge. Do you get what I'm saying? That's my own 2 cents on it. I am not happy or sad whether Portable is going to prison or not, because the truth is, at this point in time, he's actually supposed to. With all the things when done they do, he reached to for him today for that prison. When I even saw the 3 months, imprisonment and all, I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice. But when I now saw the alternative part of where he can actually pay a fine, I'm like, he will not go to this so-called prison. He won't go there. Of course, he will just pay the money. And the money in question is not even huge. It's just 30,000 naira. Who can't afford 30,000 naira? Come on. I just think it needs to be, something to be worked on. I mean, something needs to actually be worked on, really. But yeah, I think Portable somehow has, he has passed this one. Please, I'm not against him. I'm against most of the things that he has done. Slapping a pastor is so wrong. Assaulting a police officer is so wrong. Even though, I mean, they are not really my friend. Even when they say that, they are friends of the citizens and all of that, I really don't like some police officers, right? But again, I would always, fight for people when I feel like they are insulted or they're not properly taken care of as we are supposed to take care of a human being. Do you get what I'm saying? Assaulting a police officer or a police officer is so wrong. So I'm not even going to sugarcoat it or anything. And on this one, of course, Portable is wrong. But the part where when I gave him the avenue to do what he likes, which one is 30,000 naira? I beg. Something needs to be worked on. That's how I feel on that. All right, moving on to the next story. I love this story so much. Maybe because it's personal to me. I don't know what it is exactly, but let me read it out. And it says, reaction trail DJ Copy's controversial relationship advice for women. In a Snapchat story posted that's since gone viral, Nigerian DJ and philanthropist Florence Otedola, popularly known as DJ Copy, cautioned women against engaging in sexual activity early in a relationship, suggesting that doing so might lead to being taken for granted or not being valued by their partners. I actually agree 100%. She emphasized the importance of self-respect and advised women to prioritize emotional connection over physical intimacy. The post elicited a wide range of reactions on social media. Some individuals praised DJ Copy for promoting self-worth and encouraging women to set boundaries in relationships. Others criticized her stance, arguing that it perpetuates outdated notions about women's sexuality and places undue responsibility on women for the dynamics of a relationship. So yeah, on the story, yeah, anybody that actually opposed to this, I really don't know what to say to you, really. But I feel like DJ Copy is actually right on this one. Now, for those of us that have read, books in around relationship and all, I mean, if you've read Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man from Steve Harvey, the 90 days rule, right? If you've read that if you know about the 90 days rule, you will know that it is very important that when you just enter a relationship with someone, right, you first off try to study who the person is before you get intimate with the person as a lady. It would help you so well. I mean, Sherry from there's this book I just finished reading. What's the name again? Why Men Love B, last Bitches. Yeah, Why Men Love B. You would, from Cherry, right? If you read that particular book, you know you see how men think, how they perceive things, how they are built, naturally. You would understand everything. And that's where you would understand where Steve Harvey is coming from with the 90 days rule. Do you understand? Because most of the times when men come to you, most of the time they come for sex, really. They are there because of your physique, how you're looking. This girl has the upper chambers and the lower chambers and looking just gorgeous. You understand? You would always, like I said, most of the times, and not all men. I mean, let me not be absolute on this one, even though I believe that it's all of them. It's true, but let me not be absolute on it. And I feel like I said, when they see you, right, the first thing they want is, oh, sex. I want to get down with this girl. Or let's see what, let's see how she looks like without clothes on. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So most of the times that's what they come for. So when you adopt that 90 days rule, it helps you to be able to know how these persons behave, what the character of these persons are. And I mean, Sherry would there's something Sherry said in part of the attraction law. For those that have read the book, part of the attraction law is the fact that the way, if you see the way men act, right? According to her, it's not me. So if people don't find it, maybe if you don't agree with it, it's Sherry that says it's not me. And according to her, like I said, in her book, she stated there that the way men see things, like at first, before they even have sex with you, they're not thinking straight, right? Because the only thing on their head is, oh, I want to sleep with this girl, oh, I want to sleep with this girl, oh, I want to, why the women, as at that time, we are thinking straight. But by the time we have sex, automatically just switches. And honestly speaking, I agree, because you see, that's, I feel like one of the reasons why you see a lot of women stay with a man even when they know that this man is not good enough for them. Most of the time it's also because they have put in a lot of work. And if you ask them what's a lot of work, they'll tell you, oh, I've had sex with this guy. And it's that sex, of course, that are now around to them having to do abortions, and the list just goes on and on and on. And you see that at that point they're not thinking straight. The men are the ones thinking straight now. They have done what they want to do, so they know now that, oh, I don't want to have anything to do with this girl. Oh, I cannot date this girl. Oh, I cannot get married to this girl. So honestly speaking, coming back to what Copy said, I feel like, Copy is right on this one. Not I feel. I know Copy is right on this one, because I've read so many books that speak about this. I mentioned Steve's book, which is Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Sherry's book, which is what's the name again? Why Men Love B. I'm looking forward to having to read Why Men Marry B, because she's so, I don't know, she's so intelligent. The way she writes everything, well done to her. But coming back to this, I feel like it will actually even help you a whole lot when you put in the 90 days rule. You can even do more than that. See, my own is, if I'm yet to understand what exactly you're coming to my life to do, trust me, I'm not getting down with you, because like I said, this is something that's happened to me before. It's a personal story, right? That's happened to me before, and I just knew that this one could work. Do you understand? So I need to be sure first off that, okay, this is the guy I want to be with. Even though some people beg to differ, I know. So I know them now. I know, especially the guys, especially the men. They are the ones that will disagree on this. They're the ones that will disagree on this one. But we know these things. Do you understand? Having to read all of these books, they're eye opener to me, because then they make you understand that you don't just see somebody and because you like them, you want to just get intimate with them. Because most of the times, even just yesterday, I was having a conversation with one of my guys, right? And I remember him saying that, because it was then I saw this Copy story, and I was just talking to him about it, and he was like, it's so true, right? And I remember him saying something. Now, he said most times when they ask, a girl out and they're asking her about sex and all, they want to see how, resistant she would be, how stubborn she would be about it. We should just easily give up. That means she can just, sleep with any guy that comes her way. They are very great thinkers. I think men actually are people that they think so much, and they want to also be very sure that whatever that they can do to you is something that other men will not get away with. Do you understand? They always want to be sure of that, and that's why they will do everything to ensure that they are, you are right. And one thing, when I also heard there's this thing about, oh, men love women that are stubborn and all of this thing. I'm not very sure you must have heard about that particular phase or that particular sentence. And honestly speaking, to some extent, I kind of agree. And when we talk about the word stubborn, it's not stubborn in the sense that if they tell you, oh honey, go and do this thing for me, you're saying no, I'm not doing it. No, it's about you having self-respect for yourself. It's about you knowing what you want. It's about you understanding yourself. It's about you having your own money. There's something that Sherry said in her book around having something around the pink purse or something. It's just indirectly saying that you yourself have to be able to take care of yourself. You have to have that money. You have to be very independent, not dependent. You have to be independent. You have to be able to sort things out on your own. You are supposed to be able to live whether the guy is with you or not. Do you understand? You're supposed to be able to be existing. You're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. And I feel like that's really what men are after. Do you understand? When they notice that you are not able to take care of it, and I think that's what they even used to get the sex out from you. It's true. Let's not lie. You as a girl, the only thing you want from a guy is either his money or whatsoever. All he needs to do is to just shower you some amount, and before you know, he has He has seen the thing he's not even supposed to see. Well, the Lord will help us, but on this one, I think copy is all right. And I think many ladies should actually, listen and take this advice. It's important that once you see someone and you guys are having a conversation, you should try to understand what exactly does this guy want from me before you have sex with him. I mean, Steve Harvey rule is the best, which is the 90 rule. Don't sleep with him until 90 days. Whatever works for you, really. All right, moving on to the last story before we go on a short break. We have here, Davido wants plus-size women to be comfortable in their skin. Emphasis, please, emphasis. Nigerian music star Davido expressed his desire to create a song that empowers plus-size women, encouraging them to feel comfortable and confident in their own skin. He believes that music can be a powerful tool to promote self-love and body positivity, challenging societal norms that often marginalize individuals based on their body size. This initiative aligns with a broader movement within the entertainment industry to foster inclusivity and representation, ensuring that all individuals feel seen and valued. And emphasis, see on this story, emphasis, and I think that's why he had, that song 10 Kilos as part of, the tracks on that his album called Five. And I remember when if you remember, we had a conversation about the album and what Daniel Rega has to say about it. If you remember, Daniel Rega said something around the 10 kilos, and according to Daniel Rega, I felt like that song was more like Davido was body shaming women and all. And if you guys remember, I said that's a lie because I've listened to that song so many times. For those of us that have listened to the song, you know that song does not even reflect like, he's insulting or is trying to body shame anybody. No, instead, it was even telling her how beautiful she is, telling her that how he cannot resist her because she's beautiful, how God has actually made her the way she is. And I mean, really, the song was, instead of body shaming, was instead praising her beauty and telling her how beautiful she looks like and how he cannot resist her beauty. Do you understand? So I don't see how that is giving body shaming vibes. I remember saying that I don't see how that's giving body shaming vibes. And honestly, I don't think there's any song. I mean, Davido is someone that sings song about women, and you tell the women how beautiful she is, how her baka is. You guys know the words that the video use now. I mean, if you remember the guest we had on the show yesterday, back, and I was having a conversation. She's a Davido's fan, right? And I remember having a conversation with her, and I was telling her that the song that even introduced me to Davido was I don't know if you guys remember the song. So she know I'm designer, she know I'm Ferrari, she said I'm my lover, you belong to me and I belong to her. I love that song so much because it really, like, I don't know. Do I say that this song make me feel like the video is talking to me? Because if you listen to that word, the song lyrics for lyrics, word for word, you will see how he emphasized on her beauty. I think that Davido is someone that is very detailed with his lyrics. I don't know. People should go check it out. Like, for every time he's talking about how beautiful someone, even when he's telling you that I mean, you guys remember Assurance now. You go and listen to that song, look at the lyrics. Just listen to it, listen to the lyrics. Don't listen to the beats. Because most people now, what they do? We don't go hear what the guy they sing. And the sound we they concerned about. You understand? Go and listen to the lyrics word for word. You understand that Davido is someone that is very detailed when he's talking about the beauty of, of his woman, how beautiful she is, how gorgeous she's looking, how he wants to spend the rest of his life. No. Shout out to Davido, you guys. I'm so sorry. Davido is very, I don't think I've even come to realize that until this moment, having to even think about all of the songs that has something to do with a woman and the love and all of that. Honestly speaking, I think Davido is so detailed when it comes to it. And for those of us that remember the see, is that song, go, I made me love Davido. I remember then, when I was still younger then, and there's this store that they used to do all these beds, bow, and all of these things. And that day, I remember I was just passing, and the lady was playing it in a TV screen and all of that. And I was just passing, and I saw it, and I'm like, what's this about? And I went there, and I was watching the video, and I just fell in love with Davido that instant. You guys, honest, it's nothing like testimony. Well, honestly speaking, shout out to Davido. I don't think any of his songs has, given insulting vibes or anything, body shaming or anything. Nah, he has always talked about how beautiful, a particular person is, how gorgeous the person looks, and how he himself cannot even resist the urge of having to, be with that person. And I think that's what that 10 kilos is about. So it's not giving body shaming at all. And the fact that he has even come out to say that, like it, and and now that he's saying that he'll be giving us more songs relating to plus size women, I can't wait to hear it. So honestly, whatever that is, even I don't. The fact that he even thinks about this thing, he thinks outside the box. Yeah, I think the video thinks outside the box whenever he drops a new song. You guys should go and listen to it now. He doesn't even give repetitive or something that other people have done. Nah, he sing it the way it says, and I beg. Let's go on this break, guys. We want to go and take small water, and I don't talk too much, so let's go on this break and come back. There are more gossip to talk about, So yeah, stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that fill us with joy, others that test our strength. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space to explore the highs and lows of human connection, the love, the heartbreak, and resilience that shapes our life. From relationships to friendships, parenting to partnerships, and so much more. Every week, we share stories and conversations that define us, navigating love, separations, the struggles of parenting, dealing with anxiety and managing the pressures and stress of life. Real conversations that bring us closer, helping us heal, grow, and connect. So join me Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. for Heartlines, the show where we connect hearts, have real conversations with real people, one story at a time.
And we are back like we never left, because indeed we actually never left. We're always here. Where we go? Them bonus well said. Come on. We are always here. Trust me. We are always here. Now let me give you the tea. When last did we talk about Burna Boy? Somebody. If you're a Burna Boy fan, say hooray! You guys don't mind me. See, I love the Nigerian music industry so much. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know. I think one of my kidney has been given to them. I don't know what it is exactly, but I just love them. I love them so much. And thinking about it, right? I was thinking about it, I think a few hours ago before I started the show, I was thinking about Ayomaf, right? I've not heard anything about him of late, so I don't know what's going on with him, but I know that he's cooking up something. I trust that guy so well, so I know he's cooking up something. I mean, he's giving me, he's a street, the street guy, and honestly speaking, I like him so much because, one, I think his sound is a bit different. He has this. I think he's here to stay, kind of. He gives me that energy of he's here to stay. So let's see what's going on with him. One person that I don't know what he's doing right now is Ruga. You guys should permit me. If you know what's going on with Ruga, please just tell me in the comment section. I don't know what's going on with Ruga. I've not heard from Ruga in a while, and I don't know why. I used to tell anywhere I get to listen that when Ruga started, I was thinking that he was going to be, a competition for Rema, because they had very same energy. Do you understand? Cook that thing, you understand? And another banger. There's that energy that I saw Ruga coming out with, but I really don't know where he lost it. I think that angle of trying to sell, trying to sell that, be a bad boy PR, it really didn't work, and I don't know if I really don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his PR team is doing, but I think they just need to, because he has the potential to actually even compete with Rema for real. Like for real. He has it. When they started, they had very same song. You see, can I remember them now? But honestly speaking, they are so good. Like, but you see where Rema is right now. Nobody can fully match from them. So I'm saying honestly, I can't wait to see what the competition would look like. And given that we have new people coming to play, I can't wait to hear new sound. Everything. Please, you guys, kill me, kill me. I like to use that word, kill me, like just kill me. Alright, straight back into the gossip. We have Skills say Burna Boy is nobody's mate. Ask Troll to stop the disrespect. Like, who are you guys? You know who Burna is? Is your dog? Come on. Our Nigerian singer Skills expresses his admiration for Burna Boy's achievements and contributions to the music scene. He emphasized that Burna Boy's talent and success place him in a league of his own, making it inappropriate for individuals to compare him with others or belittle his accomplishment. Skills urged critics and online trolls to recognize Burna Boy's stature and to refrain from making disparaging remarks about him. Emphasis on this one. Emphasis. I think that's my new word now. Emphasis. But on this particular story, emphasis, because see, Burna Boy is that person that there's a lot to say about Burna Boy, for real. There's a lot to say. There's a love angle of Burna Boy. There's the ghetto angle of Burna Boy. If you guys remember, exactly. So there's so many versions of Burna Boy, and I think Burna Boy is that artist that his footprint is already there. It cannot be wiped off. It cannot be cleaned. It cannot be erased. No matter what falls, whether rain, whatever it is, he's there. You can tell the impact that it has made to the industry. Now we have so many people wanting to sing like Burna Boy. There are so many people that want to look like Burna Boy. Do you understand? Honestly speaking, there's so many, like I said, there's so many versions of Burna Boy. There's some people that when you even when you compare them, I'm not going to talk. But when Burna Boy is one of those persons that you cannot compare with anybody because he has a different sound. Do you understand? If you even look at the people that he learns from, people that were his own icons at that time, you know that this guy learn work, sabiam, doam. Do you understand? Burna Boy is one of those persons that, see, music, first off, we already know his history with his mom and Fela and all of that. So we already know that, he grew up understanding music and all. And honestly speaking, he has just done everything that he has learned. Honestly speaking, he has just done everything that he has learned. I was listening to him earlier this morning with the breakfast team before I started the show, and it was giving it. At first, I didn't even want to listen because I didn't know what song was playing at that time. But only for me to hear his voice, I'm like, They're not feel relate. Come on, they're not feel relate. They're not feel relate. Like Burna is so good, and just like his name goes, right? For every song, he burns them. Like he kills it. He just kills it, honestly. And like see that name that he gave himself, Odogu. It fits him just well. Like it fits him just well. So yeah, and with Skills on this one, oh please, you should not say anything against Burna because he's someone that. At this one, I can actually say that he has built not just a name, but he has built an his presence is everywhere. Now, I also hear all of I think there's a bit of conflict between Burna Boy's personality and Burna Boy's music. Because I know if you ask most persons sometimes why they are not fans of Burna Boy, they'll tell you, oh, it's the way he's behaving, oh, it's the way he's this, oh, it's the way he's that. Trust me. To some extent, I don't like Burna Boy's personality because the way he portrays himself on social media is not something to watch out for. It's not something to be happy about. Is he him with the speed Darlington issue? Is he him with that Sophia girl about the Lamborghini? So Burna Boy has, his story is everywhere. You see that time where we also heard that he went to, what bar is that again? This one is, I don't know if it's true or if it's a rumor, right? But we heard how he beat, I think, either blowed somebody's wife or, something relating to that. So for all the stories we've heard from Burna Boy, they have never really been a sweet one. It has always been chaotic, more chaotic, more chaotic. There was even this time where, I think this one was even somebody was giving me the gist, right? Where he had, I think, a concert, at the National Stadium, and before even people that wanted to come and see him and all, it was giving them that cold feel, like, oh, don't come close, don't. There's a whole lot, but I think there's just one thing I think I like about him is the fact that he has been able to carry himself very well and been able to push his music. So even when people say certain things about him personally, about his character and all, I don't see him having to, talk back or try to change. But when you say anything bad about his music, it's coming for you. I like that because, be able to protect what exactly has even made you or kept you up there. Do you understand? So the fact that he goes to record and he records good songs and he gives us another banger. Permit me to use Rema's words. I don't know why I love that. I love that word so much. Another banger. He comes back to give us another banger, and I think I respect him for that. I don't like his personality, like I said. For every time you hear about Burna Boy, it's one chaotic story to the other, and it's not something to be happy about, right? But his music, I love it. So that's why most times when I'm even having conversations with intellectual people, I tell them that I like his music. I like his music. I can't take that out because he's good. The craft, everything, he's intentional about his growth and all. I say I can't take that out. But his personality, and that's it. But yeah, still on this one, please. If it's something relating to his music, you should leave it for him. But you can talk about his personality. Probably even the last story we had with him and Sophia. You can drag him. Tell me who exactly would give somebody, is it 20 million naira because the person fought your enemy? That's what Burna Boy did with he gave what's his name again, Portable money because of he won Speed Darlington. There's a lot to Burna Boy's personality, but please, his music, people should allow him. Be cool. All right, moving on to the next story. This one says, don't marry someone who loves and adores his pastor more than you. Do you know why I love this story so much? I love it because it's Eric that is saying this one. Let me quickly read this out, guys. And it says, in a post shared on his X page, Nigerian media personality Eric expressed concerns about women who place their pastor's opinion above those of their partners. He believes that marrying someone who consistently prioritizes their pastor's views over their partners can be detrimental to the relationship. He emphasized that he is not prideful to end such a relationship. Rather, it's about preserving one's purpose and well-being. So you guys hear it, Abby. And emphasis on this one. See, in all of this story, you're going to hear the word emphasis. Because, see, let's even start with who exactly is saying this. You know why I love Eric so much? Eric tell you how it is. And he shares his own perspective. And I think he shares it in a very shady kind of manner. Like, you know where somebody tells you something. It's I think my dad actually does that a lot. They tell you something, and they tell you the danger of not listening to them. Do you understand? And they leave it with you. They'll still tell you, if you like, don't still take it. It's all right. Like, he's hilarious. I think Eric is one person that actually make me laugh without him having to even do so much. He effortlessly make me laugh, honestly speaking. But coming back to the story, right? I feel like it's important. This is something that we've talked about a lot. I've said this so many times. People should learn to know their Bible for themselves. And instead of, I would prefer you to know your Bible for yourself than for you to know, to know your pastor for yourself. Anybody at all, whether you're in a relationship with the person, you're married to the person, and you see that whatever you say does not stand, is what our pastor say. I don't know what you're doing in that relationship, for real. Because, there's so many stories even regarding women that know their pastor even more than the way they know their Bible. Do you understand? There's a story one time where I heard one time where a particular woman was looking for the fruit of the womb. She hasn't given birth, I think, in 10 years or so. And this woman forget that only just praying to God and reading the word of God can actually grant you that. She doesn't know all of those things. Instead, whatever our pastor tells her. Now, the pastor that she went to, or the prayer house that he took her to, the person told her that, for you to give birth and all, I would have to sleep with you. And guess what? This woman actually did that. You can imagine that. So I can't remember how she was called, but that's literally, the summary of that particular story. And this is something that happens a whole lot. Like, you get to see it every time. Every time. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I think that, like I said, people should learn to actually know the word of God for themselves. Know who God is. Why exactly are you always knowing your pastors? I'm confused. Why are you always knowing your pastors? Please learn to know God for yourself instead of having to know your pastor for yourself. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, before we go to the last story, let's really go on this short break. We'll come back and we'll take the last story. Stay with us.
my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Funny Arch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? What's Gossip Gala?
Hello everyone, Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Hello guys, my name is Ezine and you are watching Gossip Gala. If you love gossip, then this is a place to be because it is sizzling hot right here.
Hey guys, what's up? Check Edgar here, and it is Gossip Gala. Make sure you're always watching Gossip Gala because every time we goss, we sip. It is here on the show, okay? So as you watch, make sure you're enjoying the show because we always give you hot. Edgar doesn't lie. Believe because Edgar said so. Check Edgar out.
Yo, I go by the name UC, aka The Obvious One, and right now I'm with Gossip Gala. Make sure to subscribe and like. Bless up.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light from my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria's energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we'll analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
All right, thank you so much for staying with me. So, this particular story is so funny. This one that I have here that I say I will tell you is so funny. But let me take this comment first because I don't know, Miss M. Jones and Deborah is just killing me. I don't know what it is exactly. So let me quickly read out from M. Jones. And it says, I hear marketing strategy for Davido. It's a beautiful message, but has he ever dated a plus-size woman? Plus, his wife had done so many surgeries. He's a narcissist, so those people are charismatic and charming. Narcissist, that's too much now. That's too much. But, and Deborah actually agreed. She said, Abi, marketing, I believe he's you guys, come on now. I have, and we've never seen him with a plus-size lady. So, this is it here. I hear you. I don't know about him being a narcissist to me. I don't know about. I don't be able to talk that one. First off, thank you so much for your comments. Right, I want you guys to keep, bring it on. It shows that we actually, engaging this. You're enjoying. I'm actually enjoying the fact that you're commenting and all. So coming back to this, right. First off, because you don't see me with a plus size woman, doesn't mean I would not appreciate good work or God's work. Do you understand? So I hear you people. Again, I don't know about anything about him being a narcissist or narcissistic or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I would not actually subscribe to the fact that, some of his songs is him, indirectly insulting or whatever. Because again, you don't see me with those kind of people doesn't mean that I would not appreciate them. So I don't know why you people are actually thinking that he's just saying all of those things because he's just saying it. And what if he's just saying all of those things because he's just saying it? But that doesn't also mean that, he's insulting anybody. From all the time I've listened to his music, I don't think it's giving that light. Do you understand? And I feel like because you don't see him with a plus size woman. I mean, I like men tall, light skin, and all of those things. But that doesn't mean that when I see someone that is dark, I will insult the person. I don't know if you get the point. So I don't know about him, whether he's a narcissist or whatever that is. I really don't know. And I would not say whether he is or is not. Do you understand? Do you get my point? But again, I would not say that. So because you don't see him with plus-size women or he's not attracted to plus-size women, he should not appreciate them. That's wrong now. I mean, think about it. It's wrong. So because I don't like men that are probably short, or something relating to that, I would not appreciate them and tell them that, oh, you look good, or oh, you smell nice. I mean, I don't know how that works for you people, but I mean, it doesn't work for me. I feel like if I see somebody that is fine, I'll tell them whether I'm attracted to them or not. That's not even the conversation. The conversation is I see another human being and I appreciate them for it. And if the video feels like, oh, because I'm not attracted to plus size women, then I should now insult them. Oh, that would be wrong, of course. But the fact that he's not attracted to those women, I mean, obviously we see Chioma and how beautiful she is, right? So if because he's with Chioma and all, then he says, oh, I want to still accord these women, the respect and still tell them that, oh, they look beautiful. Please, what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that, actually. But yeah, I hear you, M. Jones. I hear you, Deborah, but it's not working for me. And yeah, this is where we'll draw the curtain. I can't wait to have another interesting banger with you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed.